is Saturday night. Welcome to DANtics, the only game show that has a host with a hawk. My name is Dan, and for the next 2 hours, we'll be tingling your brain's taste buds with over 150 trivia questions. That's a lot of words for your old boy here to try to answer. To try to ask for you guys the answer. You guys will be able to call in, win 661-209-559 or DANtics Game Show on Skype. Answer trivia questions, get enough right, and you will get your name, blah, 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 on the very full Dan Lee Cup. What is this, episode 25 now?
I believe so.
Holy cow, that's a lot of words that have come out of my mouth live. Whew.
That's a lot of questions.
Shout out to Regis Philbin, R.I.P. buddy. Here's my best Regis. Gilman! Was that good?
That's it? That's all you got?
Kathy Lee, put down the wine! Oh, yeah. He used to be super on TV when my mom would watch him way back in the early 90s on Regis and Kathy Lee, but you had a good run. You were fun. Also, shout out to Blake. It's Blake's birthday. Yeah, 19 years ago.
Well, not today, Monday.
I didn't...
Stop it.
Oh, yeah. So, happy birthday, Blake! Happy birthday, Blake. He's back there doing anything but watching his dad perform here because, I don't know, it's like any other person that's a performer. Like, nobody cares about what their parents do.
Pretty much.
It's not cool if you do it, bro. It's not cool. Oh, man. What are you pointing at?
For you to look at the camera and not me?
Oh, I look everywhere.
I try to do these subtle gestures, and you're always calling me out.
No, we have not found a new home for New Kitty. New Kitty is down there.
We did put up signs.
Yes. We have super chats?
Yes, we do. Let's see. We got one from Helen who sent the dancing pair. Kind of love the dancing pair.
Yes.
It says, hey, you.
Hi. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. We got Crystal over here. Obviously, rules lawyering already.
Yeah.
We haven't even had a question yet. Speaking of that, let's take our first caller. 661-209-559. Call in now. Kick this show off. Let's get this thing on the road. I am excited. And I am not quite dripping with sweat.
Yeah, it's not as hot as usual.
Yeah. It's warm, but it's not that hot, and I feel pretty good about that. If you guys notice that there's people in the chat room with green names, that's because they're memberships. You guys can be members too here on DANtics by going ahead and hitting that membership button. It's about $5 a month. You'll get custom icons, and you'll be supporting the show. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. If you guys do not want to support the show, it's okay. Just hit that little subscribe button here so you can be notified of DANtics every week. Thank you so much. All right, let's take our first caller. Hey, you're on DANtics. Who's this?
Hey, it's Margaret!
Hey, Margaret, spelled correctly. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Oh, I am great. It is Saturday night. I'm alive. Can't get much better than that. You ready to answer some trivia questions?
Let's go.
All right, here we go. Question number 1. Vienna is the capital of which country?
Austria.
It is. That's where the sausages come from, right?
Yeah?
No, Dan, that's not where the sausages come from.
Are you sure? I would have guessed it was the street with the water in it. I don't mean like the floods back east. I mean like that street that's got water in it.
Like the canals in Venice?
Yeah, where the dolphins are at now. All right, here we go. Question number 2. Played?
Wait.
Played? P-L-A-I-D?
Plaid?
Well, then why isn't it just P-L-A-D?
Because it's not.
Plaid, gingham, stripes, floral, and paisleys are all examples of what?
Patterns?
Yeah, they are. They are patterns. Oh, yeah. Is that an Animal Crossing question?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not.
Question number 3. Did you hear that laugh of like you're an idiot? Okay. What country first used tinsel as a tree decoration?
The United Kingdom?
No, it was actually Germany. I hate that stuff.
Oh, me too.
I hate it.
When I was a kid, my dad wouldn't let us put it on the tree because we put it on wrong. And he would hand it to us one tinsel strand at a time.
How do you put it on
That's
wrong?
That's the only way we were allowed to put it on.
How do you put it on wrong?
I don't know.
Huh. This Christmas, I think I'm going to try it.
Don't you just chuck it on?
Well, that's, I think, what we thought, and apparently that was wrong.
I don't know. It's the worst. It is the worst.
It's really
I don't
bad.
like that stuff.
I don't think we can have it because the cats will eat it.
It's the glitter of Christmas. All right, here we go. Next question. A ganache is a combination of cream and what?
Chocolate.
Yes. I have never heard that word before. Have I ever had a ganache?
Yes, you probably have.
I'm sure you have.
How do you know?
Something I make when I bake, but it's a desserty thing.
Oh, nice. No, I've never heard of that before. I would think that was some sort of skiing term. Don't you ride that to the top?
That's a gondola.
Same thing. Potato, potato. In emergency medicine, what does stat mean?
Right now.
I'll take it. Yes, immediately. They could have just said right now. I don't know. Yep. What New York street is closely associated with the business word and the stock market?
No, try.
Excuse me. What New York street is closely associated with the business world and stock market?
That would be Wall Street.
It is Wall Street. Ooh, next question. What is the meaning of the prefix poly?
Many.
Oh, that's what that means?
Yeah.
Yes.
So when
Like how numeral is many numbers.
Polly wants a cracker? It's like
No, not that, Polly.
All right, here we go. Next question. Who is the founder of the Wendy's restaurant chain?
Dave Thomas.
Yes, it was. I like him because he liked hockey, and he's okay in my book. Oh, you're tearing it up. What are we up to? 6 already?
She's
7?
at 7
Oh,
now.
no,
which
that's
was,
that.
That was our winning score last week.
That was our 5-way tie number, right?
6 was the tie. 7 was
Holy
the tie.
cow.
Oh,
So Margaret's setting the
Margaret,
bar
we only have
high.
150 questions here.
Slow it down.
Slow it down. Here we go. What do you call a doctor who specializes in treating the heart?
cardiologist.
It is. I would have said Dr. Love, but I'll take cardiologist. Oh, yeah, you're handing those out like nothing today. Those pity rim shots.
Yes.
Buenos Aires, which translates to fair winds. Really?
Yeah, apparently so.
I'm going to say that next time I fart.
Oh, shut up.
Well, Buenos Aires, which translates to fair winds, is the capital of which South American country?
That would be Argentina.
How do you know that?
Does?
Paid attention in school.
A little cold feet.
All right, here we go, smarty pants. What kind of power do sailboats use? No.
Sorry.
What kind of powers do sailboats use?
Wind?
Yes, wind power. Wow, holy cow. What are we at?
10?
Oh, thanks for playing DANtics. Game over. All right, here we go. Next question. What was the first sound recording device called?
Tape recorder?
A little bit before that, it was the phonograph.
Oh, okay,
Yes,
yeah.
yes. Where they played songs like, hello, my baby, hello, my darling, hello, my ragtime girl. Or I don't know what it's called.
Please stop singing. I think you pretty much had it right.
Well, Margaret, you hit a home run there with 10. Wow, double digits for our first caller on DANtics.
Woo!
This is going to be a hard show to top right here, but if anybody can do it, etc., etc. Thank you for calling DANtics, and we'll see if the score holds up for the rest of the night.
Okay, bye
All right.
guys.
661-209-5559 if you think you can get 11 right, or settle for second or third place. You know, I always said in the Olympics that the silver medals looked way cooler than the gold ones. Hey, you're on DANtics. Who's this?
This is Ben, Dan.
Ben, dude, last week, we should have just never done
Yeah?
another episode again. You brought down the house. It was talked about all week long. Your win was turned into gifs of me throwing questions everywhere. Holy cow. Well, if anybody can knock Margaret off the podium, it's you.
I hope so.
All right, well, here we go. Question number 1. What is a young bear called?
Cub.
Yes, I almost gave away the answer on that one.
I could tell.
I tried to cover it up with my fingers so I could answer them as well.
And not accidentally read the answer.
I've done that before. Before changing to euros, what currency was used in Germany?
The Deutsche Mark.
Yes, it was. Sounds like Deutsch sounds like a villain, like kind of like the
Little
Noid,
bit.
kind of like the Noid. All right, here we go. Which candy slogan is "Makes mouths happy"?
Would that be York Peppermint Patty?
It's not. That first buzzer was my dryer. That second buzzer was the wrong answer. No, it was actually Twizzlers, but they don't use that no more. I think I'm gonna make that my slogan now.
Yeah, that you make mouths happy.
Yeah, if it's not taken. All right, here we go. Next question. A person who specializes in the study of plants is called what?
A botanist.
Yes, it is. What's a paleontologist? Is that dinosaurs?
I believe so.
Someone that studies Sarah Palin?
That's a paleontologist.
Oh,
Edinburgh, Glasgow, and Dundee are all cities in which country?
Scotland.
Yes, it is. Dundee is what I think Australians call underwear. Like, are you wearing your Dundees, mate? Hey, am I allowed to say that?
I'm not sure.
All right, next question. What?
1 second, we got echo.
Ready?
Yeah.
Problem.
Clearly so.
Y'all, how you kind of did me dirty there. All right, here we go. Next question.
Can you hear us, Ben?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay,
All right, here we
let's
go. What does an ornithologist? What does an ornithologist study?
Birds.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah, it is birds. I would just call it a birdologist.
We know you would.
Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. What insects carries the organism that causes malaria?
Mosquitoes.
Yeah. All right. It's like, what animal has the most STDs? Like, what kind of question is that? Oh my god, in high school. All right, here we go. Next question. What actress played the bride in the Kill Bill movies?
The Kill Bill movie. Uma Thurman?
Yes, it is Uma Thurman.
That's my favorite movie.
Is it really?
Yeah, I've seen them both many times.
I just remember her laying in the back seat staring at her toes, but you know that's old Quentin Tarantino for you. All right, here we go. What kind of vehicle is in the Polar Express movie?
Train.
Yes, that's the worst movie ever. Everybody loves it so much, and the animation creeps me out.
It is a little creepy.
I say it all the time. It creeps me out. It does. I can't watch that movie. All right, here we go. What is Kenny's last name on South Park? You got
Kenny's
this.
last name. They never said he didn't have a last name.
Yeah, he did. It is Kenny McCormick. Remember, Kenny McCormick, and he stepped into that machine. Instead of it shooting out money, it shot out a bunch of canned foods, and he came out with cream corn. But yeah, this
man.
Kenny McCormick. All right, well, Ben, you hit 8 on your first try. What that tells me is we're going to run out of trivia questions before the end of the show.
We go for 2
Holy
hours
cow.
until we run out of questions.
Mm-hmm. Well, thanks for calling in, and guys are just getting warmed up, so I think you might be able to top that score of 10. Thank you so much, Super Champion Ben.
Okay, thanks, Dan. I'll call back.
All right, I'll be here. Thank you. 661-209-559 if you guys want to call in. Whew, it still says the line's busy. It pops up there. What happens when the line's busy? Is that because you have it on Do Not Disturb or something like that?
I don't think it is. I'll check it next time I'm off of the call, but I think it was still...
Hey, you're on DANtics, the only game show that has a host with the hawk. Who's this?
It's Chase. Happy Saturday.
What's up, Chase? Are you calling in before you got to get to work?
No, I am actually off for one.
All right, yes. Good. That means you can call in, win, and see if you can get your name here on this Dan Lee Cup. Are you ready to go, my friend?
Let's do it.
Yes. All right, here we go. The word lunar means something related to what?
The moon.
Yes. Other things can't be lunar?
Nope.
Oh. Question number 2. Dan Harmon and Justin Roiland created which animated hit show?
Rick and Morty.
Yeah. Wait, no,
Were you doing Beavis and
That was a
Butthead?
Beavis and Butthead, not a sorry, Morty. All right, Morty. Heathrow Airport is located Heathrow Airport is located in which English city?
London.
Mm-hmm. I did not know that. I did not. No, I would have said it was probably like
Heathrow,
like America. Okay.
America's not an English city, just so you know for next time.
Right. What is the name of the hotel in the movie The Shining?
I've only seen that movie once. I don't know.
Me too, but Crystal doesn't show up about it. It is the Overlook Hotel. That movie's pretty cool. I mean, the story is whatever, but man, I love the way that was shot. That Kubrick guy is one of my favorite visual storytellers. I love it. All right, here we go. Something more your speed, my friend, since you've worked at Disneyland. In the movie Monsters, Inc., who is big and tall with blue fur and purple spots?
That's Sully.
That's Sully. Who's that in the background? Is that your mom's trying to answer?
No, that's my sister Jillian.
Oh, she got it right. Good job, Jillian. Hey, check it out. Purple spots. He should go get that checked out.
Probably.
He should go get that checked out.
As long as it doesn't itch, I think he's good.
All right, next question. What are the broken off pieces of glaciers that make it into the open sea called?
Iceberg.
Right. Would my ice cubes be considered icebergs?
I don't think so.
They're just contained in my
Maybe
hydro.
if they're in the open sea.
They're just contained in my hydro flask. Hey Blake, you want to come read a question? All right, cool. Citrus fruits are a great source of which vitamin?
C.
Yes! See, you are correct. Holy cow, we are going to run out of questions. All right, birthday boy.
Hey, look, I've got thousands more from previous shows we can dip into if we need to.
Here's how this works. Here, you can put this in your ear.
It's Chase if you want to say hi.
Hello.
Hey, Blake.
All right. Go ahead and ask a question, but watch out you don't give the answer like I do sometimes.
Chocolate is made from what type of bean?
The cocoa bean.
Yep.
All right, keep going. Maybe you're good luck.
You've got some high scores tonight already.
Dude, we've got through like 30 questions.
What is the distance that light travels in a year called?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
Yeah, you gotta say it with excitement.
What is the
loud.
distance that light travels in a year called?
Oh, light year?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, these high scores. Oh my gosh. Oh my
Dang.
gosh. All right.
In the movie Grease, where do Sandy and Danny meet for the first time?
Wait, sorry, could you repeat that one?
Yeah.
Speak up.
In the
One more time?
movie Grease, where do Sandy and Danny meet for the first time?
No, it's been so long since I've seen the movie. I don't know.
It's the beach.
I thought it was the backseat of a car.
Stop that.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. Well, thank you very much. Happy birthday, Blake.
Well, not yet.
Well, tomorrow.
Yeah,
happy
dude,
birthday.
Happy early
It's not
birthday.
tomorrow.
Not
Yes.
tomorrow either. It's Monday.
Chase said happy birthday.
Is it really
as well.
Monday?
Yeah.
You don't know?
I thought it was
Yeah.
tomorrow. Well, I don't know what day it is anymore. I'm on pandemic time.
Okay, it's the day after tomorrow.
Everybody's wishing you a happy birthday in the chat.
All right. Well, thank you.
All right, you're dismissed, my friend. Thank you. All right, well,
the people in chat have an excuse to not know.
Oh man, that was bad. That was bad parenting skills.
The worst part is that's not the first time.
No, I got to do it. I got. Hold on. Okay, well, we'll get to that in a second. Jason, you got 8 right, which ties you for second place on a night where, wow, the questions and answers are flowing like wine. So you can call back, my friend, and see if you can top 10 here on DANtics. Thank you so much.
Of course, man.
All
You're
right.
around.
So when Blake was like 3 years old, I took him to Kaiser, and they were like, "What's his birthday?" And I was like, "It's 7/27." No, I said it's 7/26, and they're like, "That's not what we have here." I'm like, "It's 7/26," and they're like, "No, it's 7/27." And I'm like, "No, it's 7/26." And I argued with them, and then the lady finally changed it to shut me up.
Wow.
So somebody somewhere has a record of your incorrect birthday. For,
I don't know.
for your
I don't
medical records.
remember when you came out. It's not like I remember the date of every time I crack open an egg and dump it into the pan.
Oh my god.
You know, it was a Friday.
It's your child.
It was
it's
a
your
Friday.
only child.
I was scared.
I can't. Wow. Didn't even know.
Hey, whoa! Why are you mad at me? You didn't talk to me for like the first year. You ignored me. You just sat there and looked at me and didn't do anything.
My baby brain was internalizing every action you did. I not know when my birthday was, apparently.
Okay. 661-200-9559 if you guys want to call in. Hey, you're on DANtics. Who's this?
Hey, Dan, it's Chris and Amanda.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Amazing. How about you?
I don't know yet because I don't know my son's birthday, so I'm not sure what price I'm going to have to pay later.
It's all good. He's going to have 60 or 70 more of them. You'll get it right eventually.
I'll get it right. It's only been 19 of them. All right, here we go. Let's answer some questions. The bar is set high, but it seems like the answers, are flowing tonight. So let's see if you guys can get this. What kind of
Let's do
peach?
it.
What kind of peach has smooth rather than fuzzy skin?
A nectarine? I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. But a nectarine's a nectarine, and a peach is a peach.
A nectarine is a type of peach.
That's like, what's a cylinder apple called? And you're like, banana. No, it's a nectarine's a
You're comparing
nectarine.
apples and bananas.
All right, here we go. Next question. What makes up 50 to 70% of a whale's weight?
Blubber?
Yeah, mine too. All right. Next question. What country is made up of 3,000 islands, the largest being Honshu, Hokkaido, Kyushu, and Shikoku?
Japan?
Hi. That means yes. Or Sol Destiny means yes, it is. Next question.
Unusual.
An American flag has 50 stars, but how many rows are they arranged into? Who know what? Oh.
They are 8 rows? That's not right.
No, it wasn't. It was actually 9 rows. I didn't know that. I didn't know that either. I wouldn't.
Sorry, I can't make all easy questions.
I know, right? All right, here we go. Next question. What's the score so far?
They are at 3.
3. All right. Port-au-Prince is the capital of which country?
Puerto Rico?
No, it's actually Haiti. Isn't that hell?
Oh, that's right. That's true.
No, you're thinking of Hades.
Oh, is that just south of Haiti? That would be,
it's when you have 2 of them.
That's Hades hell? Okay. Yes, it's Haiti, which I don't know where that's at. South America probably or something. Yes, all right. So finally, the out of the gate smashing's done. What was that, 4 right? 3 right?
3.
All right, we've calmed things down. But the good news is both of you guys can call back and see if you can top Margaret spelled correctly's 10 points here on DANtics. Thank you for the support every week. I really appreciate it from you too.
Absolutely. We appreciate you guys. Catch you later.
And I did read your comment on the screen before we started. Yes, I did eat. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you. 661-209-559 if you guys want to call in, or DANtics, the game show on...
Other side. There you go.
There it is, the other side there. Yes. I'm like the worst weather lady ever. I'm like a poor man's Gillian Anderson. No. Gillian, what was Gillian Barbary?
Yes. That was our local weather girl. Yeah. I mean, look, she was educated, but she was ditzy as heck. I wonder if she's still doing it. You think?
I don't know. She was more of a celebrity anyway. Hey, you're on DANtics. Who's this?
This is Adrian. What's up, guys?
What is up, dude? How you doing?
I'm a little shaky, but I'm good.
All right. How's that rhubarb cannon going?
I have almost 40 cans.
Wow, that is crazy.
I need to get rid of some. If you guys send me your address, I'll send you guys a couple.
Yeah, send
me some to Mueller.
Send me this way. Yeah, that's what she was saying. Send me some this way.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I would try it. I would definitely try it.
Is it jelly?
Yeah, jelly.
Jelly?
Jelly? Yeah, it is.
It's technically preserved because it has chunky parts of fruit in it.
Okay.
I have no idea what either of them mean. I could put them both on toast, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Didn't worry.
You could treat it like Vegemite.
Oh.
So throw it away?
Sorry,
if that's what you want.
We've gotten so many miles out of Helen's Vegemite.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Question number 1. Ooh, Perth, Sydney, and Melbourne
there you go.
are large cities in which country?
I'm gonna say Greece. Yeah, figures.
Batman.
Yeah.
Gotham.
Marshall Mathers. It was Australia.
You know, where the Vegemite's from that we were just talking about.
That was random too. I had no idea I had that in like my hand. That's all right. Here we go. Something more up your alley. A food question. What color is the outside skin of an eggplant?
Purple.
The answer says eggplant.
The answer says eggplant.
The only reason I know the answer is because of playing Kid Icarus and the eggplant emoji I'm always throwing around.
Oh, you should not.
I replace it with periods now. I don't even do punctuations anymore. It's just eggplant emoji.
At the end of every sentence?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Awesome.
I mean, nobody's been replying back to me, so... All right, here we go. Next question. In which state did President George Washington deliver his first inaugural address?
Was it in Houston?
That's not a state.
You said state,
yes.
So Texas?
No, maybe George Bush, but George Washington, it was actually New York, or who cares?
You
Yes.
can't
Too
not
long.
care. It's your trivia game.
That doesn't mean anything. All right, well, that is 2. You did not make it to the leaderboard, Adrian, but you have plenty of time to call back and answer 9. Oh, answer 9. You can do it though. You can do it. I'll just find more.
8 before, so I mean 9's just one more than 8.
Yeah, right. Yes, you can have a good run. So please call back, and I will definitely get you my address so you can send me some preservatives. Thank you so much.
That would be awesome. We'll trade you for cookies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
If people send me stuff, I can send cookies.
The barter system. So, all right. Thank you, and I'll see you next time here on DANtics.
See you guys.
Thank you. 661-209-559 if you guys want to call in and answer some trivia questions.
We are active on Skype, so I'm not sure why it would tell people or give people a busy signal.
If somebody's on the line, maybe it does.
But it shouldn't, and it's popping up on my screen. So
I don't know. I've gotten into so many fights with Skype. Cyber Husky said earlier that somebody might beat 15 correct today, which was the high score.
Maybe.
Yes, it was. And I'm still looking for a way to display everybody's names on the Hall of Champions behind me. I just don't really own the Photoshop skills yet. I'm working on it. Not quite yet. Hey, you're on DANtics. Who's this?
It's Ben again, Dan.
All right, Ben, let's do this, dude. You almost topped the mountain early on, but Margaret spelled correctly is there right now. Let's see if we can bump her into second place. Here we go. Question number 1. Which company invented spray cheese in a can?
Kraft.
I would have thought that too. It was actually Nabisco. Bling.
Ooh.
Yes, I would have probably picked Kraft too. Which Kraft? Because that stuff is not cheese.
But it's delicious.
I hate cheese. All right, here we go. What WWE superstar catchphrase was, "Do you smell what the Rock is cooking"? I don't have the idea.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Yes, oh my gosh. He was one of the best wrestlers ever because he could sell. He could sell.
Just with his eyes.
Just everything. Just his line delivery. Just the stuff he said. The way he just wait for the audience for the right moment to deliver the next thing. He's definitely one to study if you want to do some crowd work. All right, here we go. I just wish I could do that eye thing. Instead, I look like Popeye. All right, next question. A major figure in a pop art movement artist... Wait. A major figure in the pop art movement, artist and filmmaker Andy Warhol was born in what country?
England.
Oh, it's close. It was... Well, that's a country. It was the United States?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know he was a thing. I just thought that was a style of art for a lot of years until I saw his soup can.
Yeah, Campbell soup cans.
Yep. All right.
Well, I like to build a Moreau picture myself.
Oh, that's right. That's the one where he just did the same pictures and put different colors on. That's cheating.
Yeah. Okay, I'll try again.
Thank you so much for supporting the show, and we'll see you next time here on DANtics. Thank you, Ben. All right, are we jumping right into another caller?
Let's do this.
All right. Hey, you're on DANtics. Who's this?
Harley.
Oh, hey, Harley. How's it going? Tell me you finished off that salsa.
What?
Tell me you finished off that salsa.
I'm waiting for you to come get some.
No, I can't do it. Hey, I saw that you got some rad kegerator with some apple cider in there.
Angry Orchard, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is rad. You should just hook that thing up to an IV.
I might. I mean, that's a better review.
That thing's pretty cool. I couldn't have one here. I'd be changing out the keg every 3 days.
3? That's
oh man, it's so much.
I would just use it for everything. I would wash my hands with it. It looks really super rad. I saw the picture of it. Congratulations. All right, here we go.
Nice.
Question number 1. Which horoscope sign is represented by crabs?
Not me. Cancer.
Yes, it is Cancer. All right. Next question. In which country would you find the largest concentration of impact craters due to meteorites?
What was? Can you repeat it?
Oh, sure. In which country would you find the largest concentration of impact craters due to meteors?
Probably like Africa or something. Africa.
No, it's actually Canada. I heard they actually apologize every time one hits the ground. Poof! Oh, sorry.
Forgot about them.
Sorry. All right, here we go. Next question. You forgot about them. I love it. What is the unit? What is the unit of measurement in a 1,000th of a gram?
An eighth.
I know, right?
I don't know.
I have yeah. Okay. It is a milligram. That is the only reason that I know any kind of grams or ounces or any of that stuff. It wasn't from my teachers who worked day and night and
it's
neglected
real
their
life.
families to get their teaching degrees. It was from Donicio at the back of the park from when I was young. Okay.
That's it.
Is that it?
That's
all right.
it.
Well,
Yes, sir.
that's 2, but you know the rules. You can always call back and win right here on DANtics. Thank you, and enjoy your Angry Orchard beer keg fridge
Sir,
deal.
I will.
All right, thank
Bye.
you so much. 661-209-559. If you guys want to call it and win. What's going on in the chat room
It
back
looks
there?
like people are still having trouble getting through, so I'm gonna turn it off and back on again.
Okay.
As far as the
I mean, I'm talking to people.
Yes, but I noticed it's only popping up one other call at a time, and a lot of people are saying they're getting busy signal or cannot connect. So I'm just trying to do what I can.
Interesting.
To help.
I'm sorry. We try every week, which is no problem. It's no problem at all. But
It's baffling because it's a new issue every time.
It's a new issue every time, and I don't do anything different. Anyway, if you guys want to call in and play DANtics, I am here to listen to your answers, correct or incorrect. I will hear them all for you. I might not read them correctly, but that's how it goes. Hey, you're on DANtics. Who's this?
This is Adrian. I don't know what y'all saying about you're having a hard time getting through Skype. I just got through no problem.
I wonder, is there anybody that's not on my friends list that's getting through? Is that what it is? I mean, Ben wouldn't be on my friends list. He would have just called the numbers for the last couple weeks, right?
Yeah, because he's only called a couple of weeks, and I don't think it doesn't pop up be a friend anymore. It's just taking the calls through. So
interesting.
I don't know.
Well,
you're calling through Skype though, Adrian?
Yeah, I'm calling through Skype.
Okay, so maybe it's the phone number that's having issues?
But some of the people I see their phone numbers are up there. That means they're calling another phone number. We'll figure it out. All right.
Everybody needs to remember that it's you guys are on a slow down skip or a delay. So try to call in 10 seconds after the person's gotten their last answer wrong.
Yes, as we're wrapping it up.
I thought everybody just needed a bosom for a pillow. All right, here we go. Let's go with car company slogans.
Nobody remembers that song, by the way.
Sure.
No.
What car company slogan was "Zoom, zoom, zoom"?
Oh, was that Hyundai?
No, it was Mazda, and I was just humming it. Zoom, 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 zoom. Yes, it is Mazda. Not you. We shouldn't know that. We should not. There should be more important things in our brain that are saved than the fact that we know that Mazda has the zoom zoom from the 90s.
I only ask questions you know the answers to.
Oh, this wasn't directed at you. The Big Bang Theory, whose names was coined in 1950, has to do with the creation of what?
Life.
It cut out, so I didn't hear.
I think you said life.
Oh, it is the universe. I don't know.
I said life.
Yeah.
Isn't that life? The universe?
Well, no, the universe was around before there was life on the universe.
Do you think it smelled then? Do you think it smelled like?
Didn't you say that space smelled when you saw the space shuttle come back?
When I was working at NASA and the space shuttle landed there, the space shuttle smelled like. First of all, it's huge. I mean, it is massive. It always looks so small on TV. It smelled like burnt toast-ish. It just smelled like burnt.
I mean, you gotta believe that there's gonna be a whole bunch of gas going through and just going through the exhaust, so it's gonna smell really burnt.
It was crazy. Every day I'd be in my golf cart and I'd drive by the hyperbaric chambers that they'd have to go to and be in and stuff like that. It was a really weird time there. But yeah, space did smell like you left toast in your toaster oven too long. All right, but that is
Yummy.
no problem. You're able to call back and see if you can win here on DANtics.
Thank you, guys. I also sent you guys a new logo card for the trailer, one that doesn't have typos all throughout it.
Oh, perfect. You sent it to my email?
I didn't actually send it to your email. I can.
Oh, yes, please. If you send it to my email, that way I can keep it in HD, and then I can put it up there, and then it'll be correct.
Word.
All
Thank you, guys.
Word to your mother. Thank you so much. 661-209-559. I know, really, to a couple words to your mom. If you guys want to call in and win here on DANtics.
Are you hitting on his mom?
I don't know yet. I gotta get that word over there first.
Send a picture of your mom too.
Right. Hey, don't tell her about my Skype issues. Hey, you're on DANtics. Who's this?
Hi, it's Christine.
Hey, Christine. How you doing?
Pretty good.
All right. You ready to answer?
Take a shot.
Yes.
The bar is high tonight, but you can do this.
All right. Here we go. What group saying? I like watching the puddles gather in the rain in their 1993 hit single.
Not gather in the rain, gather rain.
I cannot do his voice, so. Here, I'll read it again. Which group saying, I like watching the puddles gather in the rain?
Not in the rain, just watching the puddles gather rain.
You love this person, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry I've offended you by it. Alright, do you know who sung that?
I don't know, Sarah McLaughlin.
No, I'm pretty hung out with her. It was actually Blind Melon, but it's from that song with the little bee girl and stuff, but I didn't do it any job. I apologize. I did you wrong there, Christina. Are you turning it off? Mom?
I wouldn't know anyway.
It's okay. I couldn't
Sorry,
hear
I didn't think about the fact that you wouldn't be able to hit those high notes.
Just that. Oh, I can try.
You probably shouldn't.
But the mixer might give up. All right, go ahead and do the
The
mixer.
mixer already gave up.
Hang on.
That's better. Can you hear us, Christine?
Now I can.
All right, let's do this. All right, here we go. What are the stripes of tissue which connects bones together called?
Strips.
What are the strips of tissue which connect bones together called?
Ligament?
Yeah, that is disgustingly phrased. Like,
Sorry?
really, though.
That's exactly what they are. Strips of
my
tissue.
ligament strip.
That's exactly what you say if you tore a ligament.
I know, right? All right, next question.
It hurt.
What is another name for the constellation Ursa Major?
The Big Dipper?
You're close. It is the Great Bear. There's a bear in the sky?
There is.
Are you sure it's not like clouds?
Wait.
That was two.
It is like clouds in that, like, they had nothing to do back then, so they stared at the stars and imagined they were pictures, and it's very generous, so it's not, a bear. But if you kind of connect the dots, like when you were a kid, then you could imagine it was a bear.
When I was a kid, I'd look at stars and people would be like, there's the Dipper, there's this and that. I'd look at it and you're like, you guys are a bunch of fools. Like, I just see a bunch of scattered stars in there. You guys need a hobby. Now that I'm older and I have that app and stuff, I can kind of see it now, but holy cow, there wasn't really anything to do back then, was there? Oh my gosh. All right, that's
two.
it. That is two, Christine. Thank you for calling in and playing, and you're welcome to call back and play again.
I might try, thanks.
Yeah, please do. Thank you for playing DANtics. All right. We have a super chat from PJ, and if you guys super chats support the show, so I really appreciate anytime you guys super chat. You guys really help out with that, and I love it. Thank you guys so much. Okay.
PJ's super
yes,
chat
what'd he
says
say?
that it keeps asking him to press a number to connect the call, or it tells me I'm busy. But he must support the show, so here's some money. Do stuff!
Thank you so much for the super chats.
I don't know why
I am
it's
calling my own.
You calling yourself?
209 559.
Let's see what happens.
I'm just gonna go
So
ahead.
there is someone else calling right now, but I'm gonna leave that on the line to see what happens and if that's the issue. Okay, now I don't know if his ended, but there's yours just popped up.
Oh, answer.
That's gonna be so echoey. We have enough of that.
I don't know. It rained wide array. What? You know how much hate I would get if I blamed it on you guys don't know how to use your phones? That would just kill the show.
No.
I know it's not.
It's certainly not their fault. I'm looking to see what I can do with Skype.
It's like RoboCop, but not as cool. Yes. All right. 661-209-559 if you want to try to get in, or DANtics the Game Show on Skype. Which I looked everywhere. There is no replacing Skype. There is nobody that's doing anything that Skype's doing to the level that we need it to function with.
Steve said the stream froze.
Reboot or restart or something. I'm good here.
Okay, restart your stuff. Okay, he says it's back. Okay, we're good. Go ahead and call in, guys.
You know, it's weird because nobody wants America in any other country. So probably when my stream hits the border, they're like, "Oh, that's from America. We got to turn it around and go back." They don't know how to do anything these days. What an embarrassment. What an embarrassment. Well, anyway, thank you so much for this super chat, PJ. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate the support every week. That really goes a long way here on DANtics. Maybe eventually all the super chat money will go to us trying to buy Skype. And then I can shut it down and I can take it outside and just smash it, kind of like the printer in Office Space.
Like Office Space?
Yeah, just like Office Space. All right. Hey, you're on DANtics. Maybe. Who's this?
It's Ben again, Dan.
Ben's able to get through. No problems.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's going on either. All right, let's answer some questions that we're running out of here. All right.
Before you go to that question, Dan, there's also Ursa Major and Ursa Minor, two different constellations that have to do with the bear.
Yes.
See, I just don't know. Like, I didn't take space camp in school, and when I worked at NASA, they didn't teach me about the stars. Like, I didn't even look up. I just yeah, right.
You just waited for the space shuttle to come down to you.
I think space is fascinating, and the stars and the stuff like that. It's super amazing. I just never learned about it, and that's cool that you know that. That's really impressive, actually. All right, here we go. Which famous R&B and soul artist is married to Chrissy Teigen? Chrissy Teigen.
John Legend.
Yes, good job. I don't want to say her wrong. She'll come crashing through my door and give me a piece of her mind.
She might. She'll tweet you.
What company did the founders of YouTube work before starting up YouTube?
Google?
No, they actually came from PayPal. I think it was them and Musk.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, them and Elon Musk, I think, were the people that did PayPal
Oh.
before they got paid out. That was a good move. That was one of the good ones. All right, here we go. What country is split into 443 named islands and also holds the territory of Greenland?
Islands and the territory of Greenland. Oh, man. Not sure, Dan.
It was actually Denmark. I didn't even know there was islands up there.
No?
No.
I didn't either.
What's your favorite? My favorite island was Fantasy Island. The plane, the plane.
Jeez.
Blake's
My
just
favorite
over there
island is,
shaking his head at me.
Hawaii, the Hawaiian Islands.
Oh yeah, huh? I want to go there. What, Blake? You just shaking your head in
Just
disgust?
you.
Oh my gosh.
Just generally.
All right, Ben.
Okay, I'll try again, Dan.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for calling the show, and we'll see you in a few minutes. 661-209-559. We have some super chats.
We do. Steve said he already called Justin Trudeau and put in a good word for you.
Oh, thank you so much. I don't know if that's going to get me over there, but I do appreciate that.
Chris wants to know, when you were at NASA, did you have a custom helmet for your mohawk, or did you just mash it down?
No, I had spiky hair. I had spiky frosty tip hair. I did not have a mohawk then. They didn't. I mean, they were fine with me and stuff like that because I was really good at my job. But I did not look like anybody else that worked at NASA. I've had this for 10.5 years, but no, I did not have it when I worked at NASA. No, I gotta find a picture somewhere. We weren't really taking pictures back then. Any of our company phones and stuff, like there wasn't really cameras on the phones and stuff like that. So
No, you
I
had a
don't.
BlackBerry when you worked there.
I did have a
didn't you?
BlackBerry, but the BlackBerry didn't have a camera in it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it had that Nextel bloop 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 bloop. Hey Dan, Dan, where are you? Why aren't you
See,
at
it was
work
like
today?
a walkie-talkie.
Oh yeah, and it would just bleep. Why aren't you at work today, Dan? You should be at work today. I'm like, oh.
One more super chat from Adrian. He says he's working on a vlog with his fiance for Campfire Thoughts, his podcast.
Oh yeah, I know. Let me know. I want to see that stuff.
Right?
I like your stuff. I like your stuff.
I like your stuff.
Yes. 661-209-559 if you guys want to call in. Maybe I called in just fine.
Yeah,
but,
I
you know,
feel like a lot of people are having the issue because we don't have a big variety of callers.
I know. This is
tonight.
what was happening to us last time too, right?
Yeah.
And I don't think it has anything to do with using the web client because it's Skype, right?
Yeah. There's no rhyme or reason with Skype.
No, it's just dead.
Yeah.
Is there what about notifications? See the notifications on there? Is there stuff that we need to check that we don't ever change any other week? Show call notifications? Yeah, I don't know, you can click some things. Show call notifications.
That's when Do Not Disturb is on. We're not on Do Not Disturb.
I'm not sure, but you know, I can just play the game with myself. I don't need people to call in. I mostly do anyway. I do pick it up with my thumb and try to guess. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on, so it's time to fill some time until somebody calls in because Skype's being Skype. I know Jess is sitting at home on the other end just trying to figure it out. Where she types 100 miles an hour with her oddly short fingers. Like her fingers are so small, like you should be able to get a parking pass for that. Hey, you're on DANtics. Who's this?
I'm back. It's Ben again.
Yes, you get through no problem.
Yeah, it takes me a couple of times because it keeps ringing and then disconnects and then I have to call back.
Interesting. All right, here we go. Question 1. What band features Brian May on guitar?
Brian May. Oh, Lord.
No, you got this. I have faith in you. You know so much.
No, when it comes to bands, not much.
Yeah, he's from Queen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's from Queen. All right, that's okay. Maybe you'll have Lion King knowledge in your head. What is the baboon's name in the Lion King?
Mufasa? No. What is his name? Mufasa?
No, Mufasa was, this is CNN. It was actually Rafiki. Rafiki, is that what his name?
Oh,
Yes.
Lord.
Asana squash banana.
Okay, I'll keep trying.
All right, we'll keep answering.
Okay, bye.
Thank you. Jess says, yeah, it's busy when I call. I've been trying to call since Ben hung up, and it's just busy. Hey, you're on DANtics. Who's this?
Oh, it's Steve.
Oh my gosh, dude, you got through.
Yeah, and I called on my number.
Huh, and it worked just fine?
Yeah, they were working just fine. No busy signal.
Wow, Jess says she's been trying to call in forever and it won't work.
I've seen that, and that's why I called. I was like, okay, well, I'll test it too.
Well, heck, while you're here, my friend, let's answer some trivia questions.
Sounds good.
All right, here we go. Question number 1. What is the total number on any two opposite sides of a die? Like dice die.
3? No.
It is actually 7. So I guess the opposite of the die equals 7 no matter what?
Yeah, 6 and 1, 5 and 2, 3 and 4.
Well, craps and crabs, 2 of the things that I've never played or had. All right, here we go. Game, set, match is an expression used to indicate a competitor has won the game in which sport?
Tennis?
Yes, it is tennis. Be a lot cooler if it was hockey. This
coming back.
Oh, I know. I'm so excited. Only one more week until my Penguins either win or lose. I don't know what we're getting because it's been really weird.
Yeah, but
so
if you lose, you still win because then you might get a first overall.
oh man, isn't that's so set up to fail? That is so set up to fail. Speaking,
and I'm still salty about that.
Yeah. It's just not right. It is not right. As a Red Wings fan for you, it's just not right. You know what else is set up to fail? Is this question I pulled out that has nothing written on it.
You didn't notice that when you were folding them?
No, I guess I did not. I know when to hold them, but I guess I don't know how to fold them. All right, here we go. In 1986, John Hughes' film Ferris Bueller's Day Off was filmed in which country? In which city?
Chicago?
Yeah, it was. I guess so, huh? I would have guessed. I don't know what I would have guessed.
Chicago. Didn't they go to a Cubs game?
I don't know. I know that they went and saw the Sausage King of
Chicago.
Of Chicago? Oh yeah, okay. Oh, they did go to a Cubs game.
Chicago,
I don't know.
but
Baseball's stupid.
They went to the parade and it was on that main street. I forget what it's called.
Chicagoland? I don't know. All right, here we go. Who played Happy in the movie Happy Gilmore?
Oh, Adam Sandler.
Oh yes. You can't be a hockey player and not like quote him all the time.
Get in the hole.
Get in the hole. Just go to your home. What is the chemical element with the symbol N?
Nitrogen?
Yes, it's nitrogen. All right, next question. Ichabod Crane is a character from what story?
Can you repeat the question? Sorry.
Ichabod Crane is a character from what story?
Did you say Ichabod?
Yeah.
That's a D.
Oh, Ichabod?
Yes.
I still don't know it. Sounds like Frasier, but it's not.
No, it's the Legend of Sleepy Hollow. Was he the Headless Horseman?
I think he was chasing. Or
was he Johnny
Depp? By the Headless Horseman. I'm not.
It's Ichabod. That's what they call me. It's Ichabod. Okay, here we go. Next. That's it. That's 2.
No, that's 2.
You got 4.
That's 2. You got 4. That's pretty good, Steve. Thank you for calling in here, DANtics. You sound clear. You sound crystal Canadian clear.
Why's it gotta be crystal clear?
Yeah, I know. Sorry about that. Well, thank you for calling. Thank you for always modding, Steve.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm here for.
All right. Yeah, we'll see you next time here on DANtics. You guys follow Loki the Siberian on all forms of social media. He's doing really good on his TikToks and on his YouTube page. I think he's close to like 500 subs. Like, way to go. I remember when he got to 100 not too long ago here on DANtics. So good job, and thank you so much for the support. I wonder what happens when you call in.
I'm trying to. I googled some stuff, and it's talking about privacy settings.
Oh, okay. Privacy settings in Windows?
No, within Skype. But I don't see that as an option. The problem is a lot of the issues that people had.
I mean, busy signals isn't an indication of like screw off, you know?
Right, but a lot of the issues when I find like people had this issue and they fixed it, it's from previous versions. Do you
remember back in like the 90s and stuff like that when people when you had call waiting but you also had dial-up internet and you'd have to disable your call waiting and then people would get mad and get mad because the phone was busy. I'd get in so much trouble. My mom couldn't call me and the phone was busy.
Yes.
Hey, you're on DANtics. Who's this?
This is Raheem again. How are you doing?
Can you not hear?
What's that? Can you hear?
Yeah. My name's Raheem, sir.
How you doing? You ready to play some DANtics?
Yeah, I'm ready to play. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Okay, hold on.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
Is
Sorry,
it your first time here?
It cut out for a second and it caught me off guard. All right, here we go. Question number 1. Which flower's bulbs were once used as a form of currency?
Hold on. I can't hear you. Say it again?
All right. What flower's bulbs were once used as a form of currency?
Dollar.
No, it was actually the tulip. I guess tulips were a form of currency?
Like way back in the
Yeah, but what happens
before
when they
had
die?
money. The bulbs, not the flower itself. The bulb that you plant it with.
That's okay.
Apparently, if you had lots of tulips, you were rich.
Oh, all right, here we go. Next question. Budapest is the capital city of which country?
I can't hear you.
Budapest is the capital city of what country?
Is it Holland?
No, you're close. It was actually Hungary.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yes, that's okay. You got 2 wrong, which means you're out, but that's okay, my friend. You can call back and win again here on DANtics. Thank you so much for the call.
All right, you got it. Thank you.
Oh, that was a close one. I thought he was gonna get Hungry for sure. 661-209-559 if you can get in. I don't even know anymore. That's the interesting thing about setting up all the stuff for the show and then being in front of the camera is I can't get my hands on anything. Oh, Crystal's clicking around over here like crazy.
I guess I should answer a call for you, and then I can't click anything. So that's the problem.
Hey, you're on DANtics. Who's this?
Oh, I'm back. It's Ben again.
All right, here we go, Ben. You know the rules. What is the liquid produced by flowers that attracts insects called?
Nectar.
Yeah, it is. Who is the anthropomorphic cat-like alien on the show Rick and Morty?
Oh, Lord. I've never watched Rick and Morty.
Oh, that's okay. It is Squanchy. I'm squanching over here. I'll be squanching later. All right, here we go. Next question. Which Rome general is quoted as saying, "I came, I saw, I conquered"?
That would be, Caesar? No, Mark, Anthony.
Mark Antony is a singer, right? And the other one is Caesar, which is a salad dressing.
He said Caesar, like, right as the timer was counting down. I'm gonna let him have it, even though he changed it after the timer. We'll go for it.
Wow, that is 100% inconsistent.
Yeah, you never know what you're gonna get.
All right. The northern lights are called Aurora Borealis, but what are the southern lights called?
I have no idea.
No, me either. I feel like this is a made-up question. The answer is Aurora Australis. Australis? How come nobody ever talks about that?
I don't know.
Huh.
Maybe they do in Australia.
Really? I've never heard of the southern, like the lights in the south. All I've heard is the ones in the north.
Yeah, me neither, and I went through 13 grades.
Maybe they're not as
okay, I'll try again.
Yes, all right, we'll be here. Thank you so much. 661-209-559 if you guys want to call in and play here on DANtics. You still checking to see what's going on here? I don't know if we're going to be able to fix anything like mid-show on the fly that we're here.
You don't know what I can do.
Okay. Hey, you're on DANtics. Who's this?
Hey, Dan. This is Drea.
How you doing?
I'm okay. Just kind of got annoyed with calling the number because it was like basically like hanging up on me every call, so the call will drop. So I decided to call. How you feeling?
I feel great. And I'm gonna see if I can get you to the top of the leaderboard to knock off Margaret spelled correctly here on DANtics. You ready to go?
I'm ready to go. Let's go.
All right, here we go. Floppy hats called berets are associated with which country?
I'm gonna take a wild guess. Australia?
No, it's actually France. That's where Who dances in France?
Stop.
Oh, okay. All right, here we go. Next question. The Australian Open is a Grand Slam tournament in which sport?
Wait, say it again. I'm sorry.
The Australian Open is a Grand Slam tournament in which sport?
Ruby?
I like that answer. No, it's actually tennis.
Tennis, huh?
Yeah. If you're not much of a tennis watcher, then you won't know that. Which is, you're too busy watching NASCAR for tennis anyway. Yes. Well, thank you so much for calling in. I'm sorry it's frustrating. Obviously, we try to figure things out here. What's it do real quick? It just rings and then cuts you off?
Yeah, it would just like give me a weird error message saying call can't go through, and it would just hang up.
Interesting. Well, I apologize for that, but thank you for supporting the show, and thank you for being around every week here. I appreciate it, Drea.
Anytime, I'll try to call back.
And I'll try to see if we can answer it.
Alrighty.
All right. Thank you. Crystal put up 7. Okay, so
It's subtle. These are subtle gestures.
Oh, okay. Sometimes
you're not supposed to vocally address them.
Okay. All right. So what we'll do is, you want to take a break real quick?
Yeah, I would like to work on trying to figure out this Skype issue so
All
people
right.
don't have so
All
much
right.
frustration.
So everybody stand up, stretch, refill your drinks. We'll take just a quick 5-minute break. I'll go over there and I'll see what I can do here. That's me playing the Skype piano. Actually, this would be me playing the Skype piano. And we'll be right back for another half of DANtics. Don't go away for too long. We'll be right back. Boom. I didn't find any. I don't know. I looked and dug through all the stuff that I could, and I have no idea. I spent the last 5 minutes doing that. 661-209-559. I don't even know what that number does anymore, but it's supposed to be for DANtics if you guys want to call in and win. Otherwise, DANtics the game show on the Skype app. If you're having trouble, maybe you can install the Skype app and then find me there, and we'll see. Who wins.
We got a super chat from Amanda. Dan and Crystal are doing amazing between not feeling good and technical issues. Great show so far. Thank you. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Drea wants to know how you're feeling.
I feel great.
Yeah?
No, but I'm working. Yeah, I feel great. Well, we ate at some place called The Works.
It was good.
It was The Works, all right. Right?
We also have a first-time watcher, Vanessa. Thanks for joining us, Vanessa. Feel free to call in and try to answer some questions.
Yes. Feel free to call in. I am here. I am waiting. For somebody to call in and see if they can win here on DANtics, but I understand that maybe it's a little quiet because we do have technical issues. I don't even know. How does everybody else do a live trivia show? Oh, wait, they don't. That's the thing. That's the thing. They don't have the production value we have, but then they also don't have the issues we have. You know what I was thinking about that? Let's you want to ditch out of here and just open up the Skype app? Ding ding ding, boom boom, ding dong dong, blomp blomp. I don't know.
Just said I was quiet, and that's because I forgot to turn on my mic. Is that better?
She's never quiet.
Hey.
So. I don't know.
Do you want me to try that?
Sure, you can try that.
Well, it might get really noisy.
All right, go ahead. Just close up that, and then in that bottom there, just start typing in Skype. And yeah, open up that dreaded Skype app that I am not friends with at all. I am not friends with this Skype app. It's just spinning. It's not even trying to log in. Oh, now we've done it. Okay. All right. It's a brand new day.
Let's see if this helps. Or
you guys know where that's from?
Insane.
Yes. All right. 661-209-559 if you guys want to call in, maybe, and win here on DANtics. Turn up Crystal. No, don't have her turn up her microphone.
I'm turned up now. I turned my mic up. Look, when we come back, I've got like 16 things I have to do to get this back on again, and sometimes one of them slips by.
Right. Hold on. I gotta make sure Jess ain't asking me stuff. Maybe Skype's just down. I don't know. I hope it's not down. What a time to be down. Like, why would it be down?
Yeah, right now.
All right. Yep. All right. Here we go. Hey, you're on DANtics. Who's this?
Hey, Dan, this is Drea again.
Hi. When you called in, how did it just go right through?
I'm still using Skype. I'm not using the number anymore. I tried doing the number again while you were on break, and it keeps giving me the same error message.
Interesting.
I will say I am getting more callers popping up. Like, we're on a call, and more are popping up on the top of the screen.
Right, I think as long as the mouse is on that side, then we won't have issues with it raining a bunch. All right, here we go. Let's answer some trivia questions, because that's what we're here for. Question number 1. What software company makes Excel?
Microsoft.
It is. Yes, they also make Skype, too.
Trying it right now.
Yes. All right, here we go. Next question. Oh.
That was for Skype.
All right. What is the biggest artery in the human body?
Is it the... God, I can't say it right, but I'm going to try my best because I get made fun of. But is it the carotid artery?
No, it's actually the aorta. Doesn't it get clotted?
That does get
I don't know.
clotted.
Mine's shoved full of Taco Bell and McDonald's.
She's trying to say carotid.
Oh, the carotid
with
artery.
An R, yes.
It's
yes.
actually the areola. Areola? Did we say it was? Oh no, aorta. They're both on the bodies. All right, here we go.
Wow.
Next question. Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, and Donatello were artists from what country?
Italy.
Yeah. I was just like, the turtles did that? Cowabunga, dude. All right, here we go. Next question. What organ filters blood and helps regulate salt and water levels?
Is it? I'm gonna try my best, but is it the kidneys?
It is the kidneys. I just started giving mine water for the first time, and it took well to it.
Oh, that's good. So you need water. Sometimes we all need water in our life, especially because both of us live in California. It gets to the high hundreds, so we need something to hydrate ourselves.
And that's about the only time Dan remembers to drink water is when he starts to get real dehydrated. He's like, man, I don't feel so good. I wonder why. The rest of the year, he doesn't care. But legit, Dan will pass out from the heat.
I get my water through cheap beer.
All
right.
And that's why you don't feel so good.
Day.
Oh, yeah, it's coming. Here we go. On The Simpsons, what is the only subject Lisa Simpson has ever failed?
Is it English?
No, it was actually PE.
PE.
Yes.
Yeah, now I remember the episode.
That great.
And she keeps getting hit by. She keeps getting hit like with the baseball and soccer balls and dodgeballs.
That's right. She did make a comeback though when her and Bart Simpson played hockey in that episode. She was the goalie.
She was.
Yeah, she tore it up.
Fun fact: PE is also the only class I ever got a C in. Like, totally close to failing. I only got a C because I wrote reports to pass PE.
When we very first started playing hockey, my friend Josh played goalie because he didn't have skating skills, and we had already been skating for a bunch of months. And he actually became a pretty good goalie.
He just had to stand in one spot and try not to let things through.
He had like big old pads like Ron Hextall. It was crazy. All right, here we go. Making his debut in a 1940 DC comic book, the Joker is the arch enemy of what superhero?
Batman.
Yes, it is Batman. No, Batman. All right, what is the capital city of Mexico?
Wait, like Mexico?
I mean, that's like, is there like not New Mexico? So yeah, old Mexico.
But it's Guadalajara. I'm gonna try my best to say that.
Oh, look at you go with that accent.
Very well.
It is actually Mexico City. The capital of Djibouti is Djibouti. So yes, it is actually Mexico City. So thank you so much, Dre, for calling. I'm glad you were able to get in. You got 4. Good job, Dre.
But
good job.
Unfortunately, that bar was set real high.
Oh yes, Margaret spelled correctly with the 10. Well, thank you for calling in, and maybe I'll talk to you later here on DANtics.
Alrighty, see ya.
Thank you so much. You said more stuff was already popping up right away?
When I answered her call, I had 3 other calls popping up right away, which did not happen before. I didn't have more than one at a time, I think. So I'm not sure if it's working better or not.
Steve said he had Taco Bell the other day. Yeah, I saw a picture of that stuff. It pretty much looks like the Taco Bell out here, which our Taco Bell kind of sucks. I'd rather go to the taco cart across the street, but sometimes you don't want, you don't go to Taco Bell for Mexican food. You go to Taco Bell because you want to taste Taco Bell.
Yes.
And ever since they got rid of the cholito and the double-decker taco, and they shrunk down the size of the Mexican pizzas, I haven't really been a fan. I do like the chalupas, but at $4 a pop, no way. Hey, you're on DANtics. Who's this?
Amanda.
Hey, Amanda, how are you?
I'm alright.
All right.
After the show, you should check Facebook for the amazing charcuterie board that I think Chris posted it that they had for dinner tonight, and it looked amazing. Whichever one of you or both of you that made that, your display skills are on point.
What's a charcuterie?
Charcuterie is like when you lay out like snacky things like meats and cheeses and crackers and fruits and vegetables.
Oh, a charcuterie, not a charcuterie.
Charcuterie.
Why it was Shark Week, so
it wasn't just piles of food. Like, it was displayed beautifully.
Oh.
I just wanted to comment on that. Good job.
So that's like a lazy sandwich?
Thank you.
Yeah, it's like snacks. It's not a sandwich because it's like crackers.
No, it's like a lazy sandwich. You just like, here's some stuff for a sandwich. Do what you want. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Joey Chestnut holds the world record for eating 74 what in 10 minutes?
Hot dogs.
Yeah, he's like nom.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah, I heard after they eat all those hot dogs for the rest of the week, they just smell like hot dogs, like they sweat. It's all coming out their pores and stuff like that.
That's disgusting.
Mm-hmm. Mount Olympus is the highest mountain in which country?
Greece.
I thought that was made up.
Mount Olympus?
Yeah, that's like where like Zeus and like Thor and like was from.
Greek gods? From Greece?
But they didn't exist, right?
Depends on who you ask, I suppose.
Which cereal brand, let's get into something that I know about here. Which cereal brand began using the slogans, kid tested, mother approved in 1978? Good year.
Kicks.
Yes. Kicks. Kicks are for kids. No, wait, tricks are for kids. Oh boy. Sorry, silly rabbit. All right, here we go. Which U.S. state has the longest cave system in the world?
Michigan?
No, they can't have all the things. Screw that place. It's actually Kentucky. Fried chicken and deep caves. All right, here we go. Vatican City, where the Pope resides, is a city-state entirely contained within what country?
England? Italy.
Final answer?
Italy. Italy.
Right. That's where he's from?
I mean, that's not necessarily where the Pope is from, but that's where the Vatican City is.
He's from the stork or the planted seed or yes. I don't know, whatever. All right, here we go. The Detroit Tigers compete in which professional sport?
Baseball.
Yeah. You guys like baseball?
Chris likes some. Chris is a St. Louis Cardinals fan. I'm kind of just... Sports is kind of meh to me.
Well, I hate to say it, but even though you guys have the Arizona Coyotes, you guys should watch hockey. All right, here we go. Who starred
playing?
Hey, it comes back on the first. Who starred alongside Paris Hilton in the reality television show A Simple Life?
Nicole Richie.
Yes, it is. Oh my gosh, television trash at its finest. And I actually recently watched both seasons of those just not too long ago.
Never mind that when it was originally on, we hated it and talked so much crap about it. You went for the rewatch.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
I know they're pretty dumb, but they sold some pretty good bits in there. Like I laughed a bunch. All right, here we go. Stuff you can't get away with now. Stuff that would get you canceled now. People talk about making comments of people under 18. That show was full of them. Oh my gosh.
It was bad.
Oh yeah, it was Shane Dawson canceled. All right, here we go. Which nation was called Persia until 1935?
Turkey, Iran.
Yes, it is Iran. What's the score?
We're at 7.
All right, we're getting almost to leaderboard territory here. We haven't seen that since the first of the show. All right, here we go. Next question. What major corporation uses the slogan "Go Brown"? Wait, you can't. Is that the
UPS?
Oh, UPS. Okay. Totally different thought I was thinking of. Okay, sorry, my bad. Totally, I don't even know. Totally different.
So inappropriate, Dan. So
always.
Inappropriate.
I am pretty sure. Thank you. What candy comes in a refillable dispenser with characters on top?
Pez.
Yes. Those crazy Pez collectors out there. Always Pez hunting. Bonjour is French for what greeting?
Hello.
Yeah. Yes, good job. All right, we're up on the leaderboard now.
We are now tied for first.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, man. So this is it.
No pressure.
All right. If you get this one right, not only will you be the leader of DANtics, but you will also win a charcuterie board.
No, I can't make one.
No charcuterie board?
No, remember I was going to try it for Blake's birthday and... No, they're way more skilled.
For a break, we did clean up, so we have no charcuterie board anymore.
No charcuterie for you. All right, here we go. What is the common term for a... Oh my gosh. All right, hold on. Skype didn't cut out.
No, it didn't.
Dan 404. Somnambulist.
Somnambulant? Yes. Somnambulist? What is a common term for somnambulist?
Wait a minute, if Dan can't say it, do we have to answer it?
Yeah, unfortunately, yes.
I said it right.
Yes, yeah.
What is the more common term for a somnambulist?
A fish?
No idea.
It's a sleepwalker. Why don't they just call it a sleepwalker?
I would have no idea. I was one of those as a kid.
Were you? So was Blake. Blake one time got up out of bed and went and stood in the shower, but he like went in the bathroom and we didn't know what was going on. He was in there way too long, but no lights or toilet flushing or anything. And Dan went in there and he was just standing in the shower like Paranormal Activity, rocking back and forth.
It was the creepiest thing I'd ever seen. Because as a parent, you have sonar, and he was like 8 or 9, and I'm like, okay, I hear him going to the bathroom. I'm all the way on the side of the house, like, what is going on in there? And I walked in there, and he was just standing in the shower. And, like, I tried to walk him back to bed, and then he wanted to go back in the shower. He did that, like, twice.
Yeah, he's done it a few times.
Oh, and he hasn't done it in a lot of years. I'm going to have to ask him about that. That was really creepy. Like, I didn't like it. I didn't know whether I should stab him. Like, kill him! Like, kill him!
No, poor Chris has two people that sleep talk in the house. So he has me sleep talking next to him, and then our little guy is sleep talking in his room. So he's like, "How what?"
That's creepy.
Oh man, no, yeah, I don't know. That's it.
Yeah, that was
my gosh.
Unfortunately, we ended with a tie.
Right, we ended with a tie because that's what we do here, which unlocks both of you and Margaret spelled correctly can both call back in now and try to break this. Oh my gosh, the tie is on this thing. We got to figure out something. Can't be having ties here. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, we're gonna have to do something. We're gonna have to have a physical challenge or something. I don't know. All right. Well, thank you for calling in, and I guess I'm gonna be hearing from you soon, unless somebody can beat the score of 10 here on DANtics. Thank you guys so much for the support every week. I really appreciate it.
All right, talk to you later.
Yep, thank you.
Bye.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Yeah, so that's happening now.
Right.
661-209-559 if you guys want to try to call in and beat the score of 10. 9 will get you up on the leaderboard, which I'm impressed. Hey, you're on DANtics. Who's this?
I'm back.
Oh my gosh, were you just waiting for somebody to tie your score, Margaret, so you can show up here and win? I mean, I guess it must... Hold on, Fast and the Furious is going by there. It must be crazy to sit at home and be stuck watching without being calling in. Like, I don't know. I get sick of myself if I'm on the daily. All right, let's see.
I'm just sitting here answering questions, so...
Well, here we go. Answer this one. Question number 1. What is Napoleon Dynamite's best friend's name?
Pedro.
Yes. Can you bring me my chopstick? I like that movie. I watched that movie a lot.
We were literally just watching that yesterday.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's an interesting movie. I think it's good. If you liked it, I don't know, did you guys like it?
Oh my god, we love it.
Have you guys seen the movie the little short that he made in school, which was like a 20-minute version of Napoleon Dynamite in black and white before it got picked up as actual movie?
No, I haven't seen that.
It's crazy. It's like an original version of it, and the characters are loosely the same, but it's a little bit more crude. But yeah, you should check it out. It's like all in black and white, and it might be like 10 minutes, and it's Napoleon Dynamite before it got, rebranded into a movie. It was pretty good. Can you kill my mic for a second, please? Okay, sorry. Okay, all right, next question. Who is the main protagonist in the original Street Fighter video game?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's subject to argument there.
I don't know because I don't play Street Fighter. I was always a Mortal Kombat kid.
Oh, yes. Finish him. It is actually Ryu. I don't know, his brother Ken and Ryu were in it, but there were so many different characters in it.
I fact-checked it. So, sorry, the internet says that's who the main protagonist is.
The internet doesn't lie.
It does not.
The internet doesn't
Everything
lie.
is true on the internet.
Oh, yeah, so true. All right, here we go. Fe is the chemical symbol for which element?
Iron?
Yes! Sounds way cooler than, Iron Man says it sounds way cooler than Fe, man.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, way cooler. All right, here we go. What American city is the cheesecake sandwich commonly associated?
Try again.
Cheesecake?
There you go. She doesn't even have the paper in front of her. Yes, that is correct.
I'm sure you can't make cheesecake into a sandwich.
Did cheesecake sandwich even sound right as you said it?
Didn't your old boyfriend's dad eat cake sandwiches?
Funny story, he was also a sleepwalker, and he once walked down the stairs, cut himself a slice of cake, put it between 2 slices of bread, and ate it.
What was the cake? Could it have been a cheesecake?
It was not a cheesecake, it was just like a regular birthday cake with frosting.
It could have been a cheesecake.
It was not.
Alright. What are wrinkles around the eyes and mouth as a result of agingly commonly called?
Crow's feet?
Yeah, I got those on the side of my...
Agingly?
Look,
Can you just read the letters that are there?
Just.
Dan don't speak well tonight.
Tonight?
Dan know English well tonight.
I'll wait until you two are done. Go ahead. I got all night. Okay, here we go. Next question. What is a person hired to decorate the inside of a house called?
Interior decorator.
Sure. Ooh.
What are you cracking open?
Oh, yeah, right. I had that Pavlovian, like...
Did your mouth water when you heard
that?
A
little bit. It did. It did. All right, here we go. I dropped a question by the sleeping cat. That cat's still down there sleeping. All right, here we go. Which American state is known as the Golden State?
That would be California.
Yes, that would be my state, California. I was driving through LA yesterday, and since not so many cars on the road, it wasn't so smoggy, and that sunset was hitting the back of the skyline, well, the little skyline that we have, and I tried to take some pictures unsafely while I was driving, and I think one of them, as I was swerving into other lanes, came out pretty good. I'm going to have to post it on my Instagram. It was really pretty. I just stared at it a bunch, and that's the end of my story. All right, here we go. Next question. The two rival gangs in West Side Story were Sharks and the what?
Jets.
Yes, the Sharks sound way cooler than Jets.
Totally.
Yes. What time is it? Because we're almost running out of questions here.
It's 7:30.
All right, here we go. Which fast food chain is known as American's Drive-In?
America's Drive-In.
Sonic?
Yeah, wow, I'm glad you know that. I had no idea. I was super excited about that place, and then I ate there once and it sucked. It really sucked. All right, here we go.
It's not great, but now that I've actually had, because we have like 2 or 3 Dairy Queens on my island, so I order from Dairy Queen all the time.
I do like the DQ. I'm okay with that.
We don't have one here, but whenever we go on road trips and pass one, we stop and get some like cheese sticks.
There used to be one like in Roseman. They make good burgers.
Oh my god! I just tried their cheese curds the other day. It was delicious.
So good. I've never had bad cheese curds though.
All right.
Oh my god.
In the game Super Mario Brothers, what made Mario invincible?
Mushroom.
It was actually the star. I mean, the mushroom probably made him hallucinate, obviously, because he thought he was big and he thought he had extra lives and stuff. But no, it was actually the star.
Damn it!
That's what I said too.
You made it up to 8, but not quite enough to beat your original high score.
That's okay. Your high score still stands for now. And we'll see if someone can break the tie. If not, we'll be talking in just a little bit here on DANtics. Thank you so much.
All right, bye.
All right, 661-209-559 maybe. Or DANtics Game Show.
Consensus in the chat seems to be people would try a cheesecake sandwich.
Thank you for coming to my rescue. Someone has to come to my rescue here. Hey, you're on DANtics. Who's this?
Hey, it's Sarah.
Hey, Sarah, how you doing?
I'm good.
All right, you ready to see? You just have to get 11.
That's all.
Oh, sure, no pressure.
Come on.
Hopefully we'll go 11 in a row with no pop culture questions.
This isn't something that I want to hear from a past DANtics champion. You have this. Your name's been on the cup before. You got this. All right. A flamboyance is a group of what animal?
Flamingos.
Yes, I thought that's what they used to call boy bands in the 90s.
They did. Blake was testing.
Some of those girl bands too.
Right. Blake was testing my mom with some of these questions before we got started, and he tested her with that one. She's like, "Oh yeah, I saw that posted somewhere earlier this week," and I'm like, "Yeah, we posted that." Oh, I guess so. Like she knew she saw it somewhere, didn't acknowledge that it was us.
Yes, that came from our best trivia ever page that we have. Or it came from DANtics page. I think it came from our DANtics Facebook page. All right, here we go. What shape is the Washington, D.C. Department of Defense headquarters? Wait.
Pentagon.
Oh, okay. All right. Yes.
She knew what you meant.
Yes.
I knew what you meant.
Penta is
Pentagon.
5?
Penta's 5.
Okay.
Penta, yes.
Gelato is a frozen dessert originating in which country?
Italy.
Yes. I do like gelato. It's all smooth and soft and stuff.
Creamy, yes.
Fresh ice cream is the way to go.
Yes.
All right, here we go. In which country is the Great Pyramid of Giza?
Egypt?
Yes. Isn't that those things that they... No, it's gyoza.
That's completely different.
I don't like those. I don't. It's they look slimy and undercooked. All right, here. One time I was in Little Tokyo, down in LA, and there was a gyoza eating contest, and it was outside in the sun, and it was like Mr. Beast. It was like LA Beast and Chestnut, and all those people were out there and pounding them away. But I watched for a while as I drank early morning beers and ate my takoyaki. That gyoza was just sitting on those trays for hours out there.
Ew.
Yeah. All right, here we go. What is the wood carver's name in Pinocchio?
Geppetto.
Yes. Yes, it is. That was weird. So he carved all that wood inside him just so it could grow?
Well, no. Have you never seen Pinocchio?
Do you think she said Pinocchio?
No, I said Geppetto.
Right, but it sounds like Dan thinks Pinocchio carved himself.
No, he can't do that.
I know. I was like confused as to his comment.
He carved that wood inside him.
I'm done with you. All right, next question. What actress is credited with helping start the aerobic exercise craze from the 1980s?
Sydney Lawford or something like that.
And no one's gonna make fun of that. That just slides on by. It was actually
as soon as
Jane.
you say it, I know I'm gonna recognize it.
It was Jane Fonda and her Jane Fonda workout videos. Right? Yes,
that's right.
All right.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Next question. The path of a planet is defined by what shape? No. The path of a planet is defined as what shape?
I
don't know what that means.
A circle, or an oblong?
Which answer?
I don't know. Oblong.
We'll go with it. I think it's elliptical, yeah?
It was elliptical.
Yeah, an elliptical is an oblong shape. So
no, an elliptical is elliptical, oblong's oblong.
What's the difference? Let me Google
I don't know what the difference is. I'm not a spaceologist.
It's not perfectly round.
Yeah, it's like a squished circle, but I think both are pretty much the same.
Well, they need to be the same.
An oblong is An oblong is longer than wide. An elliptical is in a shape reminding of an ellipse, an oval. That's pretty much the same.
I can't tell what's...
I'm gonna let you have it.
Okay.
But you have to promise me we're not gonna go to a 3-way tie.
What's the score?
I don't know where am I at.
She's at 6 right now.
All right, here we go. What kind of animal is Pumbaa in The Lion King?
Pumbaa is a warthog.
Yes. What country's cuisine includes dishes such as red beet soup, kielbasa, and pierogi?
Pierogies.
Pierogi. Polish?
Yes, it was actually Poland.
Poland. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Gavin Rossdale is the lead singer of which band?
Yeah, you lost me on that one.
Come on, you have it.
Is it like New Kids on the Block? Or NSYNC? I don't know.
No, it was the band Bush.
Never heard of them.
They're okay. I wasn't necessarily the biggest fan of them, but they sounded exactly like they sounded on their album live, and I will give them credit for that. I'm pretty excited anytime that you don't suck in concert. So they were actually pretty good, even though that's not my jam. Of course, Di knows in the chat. She's probably yelling at the screen here. Well, that is
yeah, I've never heard of them. Sorry.
Thank you for calling in, and even thank you more for not creating a 3-way tie.
You're welcome.
We'll see you next time here on DANtics. Thank you, Fast Talking Sarah. Thank you so much.
Bye.
All right. 661-209-5559 if you'd like to call in, or DANtics the Game Show on Skype if you'd like to come and help verbally abuse me. Hey, you're on DANtics. Who's this?
This is Ben again. I'm going to try to break that tie.
All right, here we go. Question number 1. The path traveled by a body in space is known as what?
Repeat that again, please. I didn't hear you correctly.
Yeah, okay. The path traveled by a body in space is known as what?
A course?
I probably would have said that. It's orbit.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. All right, here we go. In 2002, what company acquired PayPal?
Google.
No, I wish it was Google. It was the worst website in the whole world, and I hate it so much. It is actually eBay.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Well, I've been having trouble trying to get through, so I'm going to call it a night, Dan. You have a great week.
Well, thank you, and you have a great week, too. You did really well with 8 this time, and obviously you crushed it last week by, getting like 10 or 11 right? No, 7 right. It was 7 for the high score.
Took 7 last
you did really well here on DANtics, so thank you. Have a good week, and I'll see you next Saturday.
Okay, goodbye.
All right, goodbye. 661-209-559 as the show closes in. We have 20 minutes left of show, but not 20 minutes left of questions, so somebody's going to have to beat this this high score here. We're getting close.
I've got buckets over here of old questions we can dig into if we
How many
need
old
to.
questions do you think we have now? 26 weeks times at least 150 to 200 questions.
I would say probably at least 3,000.
That is a lot.
At least.
That is a lot.
The buckets are getting heavy.
They are getting heavy, huh? They're taking up some real estate here. Hey, you're on DANtics. Who's this?
It's Harley.
All right, Harley. You've drinking an orchard's worth of juice. Let's see.
Not enough.
Let's see if this will help you get to the top of the leaderboard here. All right, here we go. Question number 1. What country is the Taj Mahal located in?
India.
Yeah, all right. Off to a good start.
Yes, cartoons pay off.
Question number 2. What natural biological defense system protects the body from diseases and fights off germs?
Antibodies. Immune system.
Yeah, screw it. I'll let you have it.
Okay.
Everyone in the chat was talking
It
about...
went blank for a while.
That's because I was debating on if I was going to let you have it because I buzzed you right as you shouted out the right answer.
And that's because it's not my problem.
Wow.
But the chat pointed out I'm being pretty generous tonight, so I had to be consistent or you're going to call me out on it.
Chat's really
It's because you got a new cat and you're excited?
Maybe.
It's just down there sleeping on my feet. All right, here we go.
Really cute.
A box of what shape? Oh no, this is your song to read.
Oh, we decided we weren't going to put this in there because you were mad at it, so move on to the next one.
Yeah, move on to the next one.
All right. What is the name of the rock band performed by Jimmy Page?
Nirvana. I don't know.
It was actually Led Zeppelin.
No, way better than Nirvana. Yeah.
Shut it. Hold on 1 second, we got echo.
Alright, here we go.
Wait,
yeah.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Who played Kevin Arnold on the TV show The Wonder Years?
Ben Savage.
Oh, no!
That's the son, right?
What?
That's his son, right?
No, Ben Savage is his little brother. It's actually his older brother, Fred Savage. The cooler of the Savages.
Oh, the cooler guy.
The cooler of the Savages. From rad movies like The Wizard and Little Monsters with Howie I Don't Touch Anything Mandel.
And The Princess Bride.
Oh, and The Princess Bride where he sat in the bed and got fat paid. Yes. Oh, is that 2?
That's 2.
Oh, that is 2. Well, thank you for calling in, and we'll see you next time here on DANtics. Thank you, Harley.
Alright, bye.
Yes! I love the salt.
I reset the mixer. Is the echo gone? Because I see echo in the chat, but I know we have a bit of a delay. Let me know if the echo is still there.
Yeah, is it? You can do it again just because.
Bad at it.
Hey, you're on DANtics. Who's this?
This is Drea.
Alright, Drea, this is it. This is it. This is the time where you answer all the questions right and you never get anything wrong again in your life. Alright, here we go. Question number 1. What animal is on the state flag of California?
The bear. The grizzly bear.
That's correct, but Dan apparently chose that moment to take a drink.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to hydrate. You know, I'm trying to give my liver something that's never had before. Was it liver? No, it was kidneys.
Kidneys.
Oh my gosh. Alright, here we go. Albert Einstein was born in what country?
Germany?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, it says Germany.
Does it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Sometimes I don't always remember the answer.
All right, next question. What is the name of the snail in SpongeBob SquarePants?
Gary.
Oh, yes. Remember when his eyes were knocking together? And then he started that really crazy rave?
No, I don't.
That was okay. What was the name of the first space shuttle to go into space?
Excuse me. Sputnik. No, that's.
It's actually the space shuttle Columbia was the first space shuttle to go into space.
I was thinking about the dog then, because the dog's name is Sputnik.
Aw, I didn't know that was named
I think
Sputnik.
the satellite was Sputnik.
Yeah?
Yeah, Sputnik I think was the first satellite. The dog was Laika, I think. Laika?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, fun facts. You done?
Yeah, I'm
right.
sorry.
All right, here we go. Next question.
I have so much useless knowledge thanks to this game.
There's an X. Are we missing an X?
No, oh yeah, we are. Sorry.
All right, here we go. What fuels were formed from the What fuels were formed from the decay remains of plants and animals?
Wait, say it again. I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay. What fuels were formed from the decayed remains of plants and animals?
I'm gonna guess this wrong, but who cares? Was it fungus?
Oh, you're close. It was fossil fuels.
Fossil fuels.
Right.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes, I know. I put a Tyrannosaurus Rex into my gas tank yesterday. Yes. Yeah. Well, Drea, thank you for calling and thank you for the support, and we'll see you next week here on DANtics. Thank you so much.
Anytime, Dan and Crystal. You two have a good night.
Thank you. 661-209-5559 if you guys want to call in and see if you can break this two-way tie. You better get your tiebreaker question ready.
I know.
Mm-hmm. Steve said, I'll put Yamaha on blast tomorrow. I went on tech support with them. We talked. They wanted me to toggle some buttons because they get corrosion, so they admit that they have issues. Then they wanted me to uninstall and reinstall drivers. I'm like, dude, I just formatted my whole computer. Still has issues. Doesn't have any issues when we use Skype on the CC Mouse podcast, oddly enough. But I only use one microphone there.
So you're blaming me.
That's the only another anomaly. I use the same Skype thing. I use this right here. I'm like miming OBS. I don't know what it could be. Me. But they basically told me to kick rocks because it's everything on their end checks out. Hey, you're on DANtics. Who's this?
This is Ben again. I figured I'd try one more time.
All right, and I'll give you one more chance here. Here we go. Question number 1. What number does the Roman numeral C represent?
C represents 500?
No, it's actually 100. I don't know what 500 is. It's like L or X or something. I don't know. That's why I use numbers. All right, next question. In a field in which rice is grown is called a what?
Paddy.
Yes, it is.
So is my mom.
A pimento is which type of vegetable?
Pimento? Fruit?
It's actually it's a pepper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yes, a pimento pepper.
These are hard ones this week, Dan.
Yeah, that's okay. We can't win them all, but I'm sure we'll see you next week right here on DANtics. Thank you so much for calling.
No problem.
All right, yes. 661-209-5559 if you want to get in before the show ends. We have 16 more minutes before we have to actually break a tie. Either way, I think we're going to need some more of these used questions here because nobody's going to be able to break a tie with what I have probably about like 20, 25 questions in here. We had, over 150 when today started?
Yes.
That's a lot of questions. It was those first 10, 28, 30 questions of Chase and everybody that called in at the beginning that just rattled through like 20%. I don't do math. I don't do English, I guess.
Clearly,
we can kill some time by calling Amanda back if you guys want to pick apart any more of me.
Talking crap?
Right. If you guys want to keep talking crap. Oh my gosh. Y'all made me nervous when you went quiet. I was waiting for Crystal to read a buzzard or something like that. That's what happens here.
A buzzard?
X is 10, L is 50. Okay, I don't know. I already know this from Super Bowls.
There hasn't been a Super Bowl 500 yet.
Yes. Hey, you're on DANtics. Who's this?
This is Jason.
Oh, hey, okay. Let's do this.
You're like, oh God.
No,
I know, you didn't sound very enthusiastic there. What's going on?
Oh, sorry. Well, hold on. Oh my gosh, it's Drea! Hey! Let's answer some trivia questions. How sick I am of this voice. What cheese is traditionally used on a Reuben sandwich?
Is it the Swiss cheese?
It is the Swiss cheese. Where is the band Sublime originally from?
Did you say the band Sublime?
Yeah, the band Sublime. Where are they from?
California. I would say San Francisco.
Okay, hold up. So we didn't specify city. What city are they from, which is what I wanted to know, but I didn't specify, and she was right with California, but San Francisco is wrong. But I think I'm going to give it to her because she said
You
California.
should ask the judge.
I'm going to ask the judge. The judge says you said California, so I'm going to let you have it. They're actually from Long Beach.
Yes, one of the most overrated bands ever.
According to you.
Just because you have a big picture of them on your... in the back bedroom there's a closet, and on the closet there's the big Sublime logo. Huge Sublime logo on there that Crystal painted when she was young.
I drew it with colored pencils.
All right, here we go. Next question. How many pairs of ribs are... how many pairs of ribs are in a typical human body?
5?
Hang on, we gotta wait for Dan to finish counting.
I'm counting ribs here. I count 13.
You're making me nervous.
I have 13 ribs.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
What was the answer?
The answer was 12?
Then you don't have 13.
Oh, I'm gonna get 2 of those removed on Monday.
Apparently you're not very good at math either.
Next question. What U.S. president wrote a memoir entitled Dreams from My Father?
Theodore Roosevelt?
No, it was actually Barack Obama.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for calling. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time here on DANtics.
Bye, you two.
Bye.
Ska is overrated. Please don't.
Hey, whoa,
please don't think that Sublime Login was ska.
Yeah, first of all, Sublime is not ska. Second of all, you better check yourself if ska is overrated.
Ska is rated just fine. It is not glorified by any means.
Right? Nobody ever rated it.
Nobody, right. Hey, you're on DANtics. Who's this?
It's Megan.
Hi, Megan. How are you?
Good, Dan. How are you?
Good. Are you ready to call? Like, all you need to do is answer 11 correct. You can get one wrong. I'll give you that. But you just need to answer 11 correct and break this tie.
Well, I hope I can answer all the questions right.
I sure the heck hope you can, too. All right, here we go. First question. Who was the creator and host of the PBS television show? All right, hold on. Let me start that again. Oh, my gosh. I'm sorry. Who was the creator and host of the PBS television show The Joy of Painting?
I have no idea.
Oh, it's Bob Ross.
With his happy little trees.
Yes. You know who Bob Ross is?
Yes.
Yeah. Ooh.
I feel like most people don't know what his show was called, though. It's just Bob Ross. Bob Ross painted, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't know what his show was called.
I would, when I was a little beyond, I would just be like, "This is stupid." He's like one of those people I love. Like now, when you watch it, like I get it, he's good, but he's one of those people that are loved for the sake of being loved, like Christopher Walken.
Yeah.
Right.
Worst ever.
Ever?
The villains, Owen Wilson gives him a run for his money. The villains in the 2007 version of the movie Transformers are known as what?
I'm guessing Autobots? I don't know.
Autobots are actually the heroes, and they're all cars. And the Decepticons are mostly planes. Well, that one was a cassette player, and those were the bad guys. Well, you got, how many did you get right?
None this time.
None this time? That's okay. It's all or nothing here on DANtics. So thank you for calling in, and I appreciate it. And you can give a call back again here and try again on DANtics. Thank you so much.
Real quick, we got a couple super chats. We got one from Aaron S., who sent the little Enu that's like punching.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
And one from Miss Christie, who sent the Enu who's swishing his own cheeks.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate the super chats. You guys can write messages too if you'd like, and I'll read them like a robot. I'll probably say them incorrectly.
Probably.
Get
That's
ridiculed
why I read
for
them.
it. But right. All right. 661-209-559. We're down to the last 10 minutes of the show. We're either going to break. We're going to break this tie somehow. Either Amanda and Margaret are going to virtually arm wrestle. I don't know how we're going to pull that off, but I'm working on the logistics of that. Or one of these guys can call in and break the tie. You know. Soundwave was his name, right? And he had those little cassettes that came out. One of them was a bird, and one of them was a little. It was kind of like a panther and stuff like that. I actually had that. It was pretty cool. I had a lot of Transformers. All right. Hey, you're on DANtics. Who's this?
Hey, it's Sarah again.
All right. You got this. Here we go. What color is the stitching on balls in the Major League Baseball? Wait. What color is the stitching on
Red.
balls in Major League Baseball? Yes, it is red. What does PG stand for in What does PG stand for in movie ratings?
Parental guidance.
Yes.
Suggested.
It's only suggested. Only suggested. What does halitosis mean?
Bad breath.
Yes, it is. My friend Cheryl taught me that one.
When she told you had it?
Oh, no, we'd be at the bike shop, and she'd be like, that customer's got halitosis. I'm like, looking at him, like, for, like, liver spots or something. Like, how do you visually know that? And then, you know, I mean, she's a dentist, so she knows. She spots, like, all kinds of stuff from a mile away. It's so crazy. Like, you should not know that much about teeth, girl.
It's kind of her career. And maybe she should know that much.
What band sings the song Hotel California?
It's a music question. You lost me.
It is actually the Eagles. I hate that song. I straight up hate that song.
Did I tell you about the time that I was at work and my Mexican coworker had the radio on, and I'm like, wait, I recognize this song, and it was full on Hotel California in Spanish. It was crazy.
Oh, at least that probably would be okay. I'm okay with that.
It's just as catchy.
I'm okay with that. I hate everything about the sound and the lyrics, just everything about the song. Everything about the song. What letter is not included in any of the 50 U.S. state names?
X. No, Q.
Yes. What's X?
Texas.
Oh, that place.
That place.
The humid capital of the world. All right, here we go. What company opened the first completely cashier-less grocery store in Seattle in 2018?
I don't know. Aldi?
No, not the king of the generics. It was actually Amazon, where you'd walk in and it had a QR or I had like an RF code, so when you'd walk by there, it would charge your credit card, which I think is awesome. I also saw that some companies have little implants and stuff, like a grain of rice that you could like get stuff out of there. I cannot wait for implants. I'm so stoked about that.
You want them to be able to track you everywhere you go?
Oh, they already do.
I don't mind that at all. Yeah, please
He's
do.
always got his phone. They're already tracking if they want to track.
Please do like and subscribe. I love that. I can't wait. I can't wait for some sort of cybornetic something. Yes, I am down. I am down. Well, thank you for
Cyborg Dan.
Oh yeah, yes.
This is his life dream.
Yeah, then I could really blue screen on DANtics. All right. Well, thank you for calling in. I appreciate all the support, and we'll see you next time here on DANtics.
All right, bye.
Thank you.
We got time for a couple more callers before we go to a tiebreaker.
Yes, 661-200-9559 if you want to call in and win here on DANtics. I think somebody could do. We have just enough questions.
We got a super chat from Steve, and if you can see it on the screen there, he requests for you to try to say that one, which I think you know it.
Saskatchewan.
Yeah. Well, who knows if we're saying it right?
Right. Saskatchewan is what I've heard just from like hockey stuff or people talking, or I don't know. I think the what's Bigfoot's brother, the Yeti thing called?
That's a Sasquatch.
Yeah, he lives in Saskatchewan, right?
No.
Right?
That's completely different.
Oh. Hey Blake, do you remember that one day you were sleepwalking in the bathroom?
No.
Oh, because you were asleep. You still sleepwalk?
No.
No, just those 2 times?
You tell me, do I sleepwalk?
I don't know. I haven't seen you sleepwalk. Next time you sleepwalk, let me know.
I think he only does it when he's stressed out, and he doesn't even have to go to school right now, what with quarantine and everything. So there's no stress in his life.
I have zero remembrance.
Yeah, Blake doesn't remember that. All right, 661-209-559. Otherwise, I will stand here and banter about stuff for the next 5 minutes. I can talk more about Paris Hilton and The Simple Life.
Please don't.
What else did I watch this year? I watched this really rad 10-part documentary about the Chicago Do from the 90s. Do you remember what it was called?
It was called The Last Dance, and it was on Netflix.
Yeah, it's on the Netflix. And if you guys, I'm not the biggest basketball fan. I was in the 90s. I was a super big Bulls fan. And to watch the behind the scenes of what happened during those years of Michael Jordan, who, as much as I like hockey, he might be the best professional athlete that I have ever seen ever in my life. Just his hard work. You guys should watch it. It's really, really good. And I have a different take on Michael Jordan. I do. I really do.
You kept saying like that's not what I thought happened.
That's not what I thought happened. It was really, really good. Michael Jordan and all those old basketball players didn't age well, except for.
There was the one guy that you kept saying looked exactly the same. I don't remember what his name was.
Who was it? It wasn't Sean Kemp. It was. I'll think of it in a minute. Hey, you're on DANtics. Who's this?
It's Margaret.
All right, Margaret. You got to put this nail in this DANtics coffin here tonight.
I'll try it.
Yes. All right, here we go. In which film did Bill Murray play the character Dr. Peter Venkman?
Ghostbusters.
Yes, it was Ghostbusters. Good job. All right, next question. Keep calm and carry on is the slogan of what nation?
United Kingdom.
I think they're different.
You think Britain's different than the United Kingdom?
I think Britain is a part of the United. God, I'm American.
Oh
They
my
don't
gosh!
teach
Yeah,
us
why
this
you look
stuff.
that up? Do you remember how big or how popular Keep Calm and was?
Yes,
I think
it still is.
I think the Chive took it over for a while.
You know how many Keep Calm and shirts that we printed at the shop with different things?
Did you really?
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh! Remember when we were doing the Rubik's Cube stuff for Keepsmith, and people wanted to keep calm and was it Cube on or something like
Yep.
that?
Yeah, we made those shirts.
So ridiculous. That's right. So ridiculous. So, Borgdan, you will be assimilated. I'm okay with that. I am not a leader.
Okay, so Britain is an area that consists of England and the country of Wales. The United Kingdom is a country that is a union of the countries on the island of Great Britain, along with the country of Northern Ireland. So, shut it. You were out one step too far. You needed to go in one more for Britain.
All right. Next question. What kind of creature is a shark? What kind of creature is Shrek?
He's an ogre.
Oh, yes, he is an ogre. He's like a level 1 ogre. All right. Next question. Who is Calvin Broadus? Who is Calvin Broadus? What musician is named Calvin Broadus?
Calvin Harris. I don't know.
It is actually Snoop Dizzle.
What?
Yeah, that's your boy Snoop Dogg.
What? That's not my boy. I'm sorry.
Well, you did not top the leader.
Your girlfriend freaking put out a new album on One Direction Day, so good job, Dan.
Yeah, did you get the album yet?
From Taylor Swift?
For the record, he did not even know that Taylor Swift's new album was coming out until I told him, because apparently I keep up on her stuff more than he does for some reason.
She put it out on One Direction Day.
I mean, I am not. I mean, I'll go to tswift.com every day and check
It popped
it out.
up in my feed, and I don't even follow her or anything she does.
Well, good for you. No, I have not listened to it. I have not listened to it yet. I'll check. It's probably on my Spotify. I'll check it out.
She conveniently put it on the 10-year anniversary. Put it out on the 10-year anniversary of One Direction.
Well, if you want to celebrate One Direction, that's just as bad. Like that's.
Listen, I'm celebrating, but it's a whole week of One Direction, man.
Oh, well, enjoy that direction. I think the direction's south. Well, thank you for calling DANtics, and we'll see you next time.
All right.
661-209-559 if you want to call in and bash.
It's just about 8 o'clock, so we can do one more call before we try to
Is
do
it one more call?
Tiebreaker between Margaret and Amanda and Chris.
So
it's Amanda and Chris together.
How are we doing it? Are we doing it where they're going to guess a number or something like that? Or are we answering more trivia questions?
No, I am not
trivia
doing
off?
another trivia off question because that can go on forever and makes me crazy, and we're almost out of questions.
Okay.
I have a question that's number based that they'll have to guess a number, and whoever gets closest without going over will be the winner. If they both go over, whoever's closest wins.
Well, I'm curious who's going to call in and try to crush, because we had Ben call in at our last caller. We almost didn't take the call. He came in and rattled off all the answers. We threw a confetti party.
Yes, we did.
It was amazing. It was probably one of my favorite moments on DANtics ever.
It was pretty amusing. You
Yeah.
kind of started to do a striptease for a minute there.
I was excited. I was excited.
And the super chats rolled in, so I'm thinking we should end every show with the striptease.
All right, well, it's 8 o'clock, so screw you, and let's go to a tiebreaker.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's do it. Nobody
Okay.
wants to call in, let's go to a tiebreaker. So we
So-
can have Margaret and Amanda both call in?
Yes. Yeah, they'll both have to call in, and then I can merge the calls.
Okay.
Hopefully they can both get through, because I'm not sure if we're still having issues.
I think Margaret's right there. We can call her. We can start the call.
Here's the problem. Every time I try to call somebody, it doesn't go out.
Oh, okay.
So if y'all can call
Roll.
in...
I don't know.
It might if we're...
Wait, is Dan off the
friends.
T-Swift train now? I am not off the T-Juice. I just didn't. I was
wasn't
busy
following it.
yesterday. It was the night before. I was working on the can show. I just forgot. I forgot.
Okay, so we've got Amanda.
Okay.
Let me see if I can merge this call from Margaret.
All right.
Okay, Amanda, are you there?
Hello, I'm here.
Okay, Amanda and Margaret are both here. We are good. I think everyone is here.
Okay, so there's rules. We have specific rules for this before we go.
Okay, so Margaret is in first place. Like, she hit 10 before Amanda did. So
Yeah,
Margaret,
right off the bat.
Margaret, you get to choose whether you want to answer first or second to this question. You guys, it's number based, so you'll have to give me a number. Whoever's closest without going over will be the winner. If you both go over, then whoever's closest will be the winner. Margaret, do you want to go first or second?
I want to go second.
Okay, so here's the question. Amanda will get your answer first, and then we'll get Margaret's answer. If you're using quarters, dimes, nickels, and pennies, how many different ways are there to make change for $1? We got 5 seconds to answer.
4 quarters. 4 quarters. 134.
Okay, was that Amanda?
Yes.
Okay, Margaret, what is your answer? Using quarters, dimes, nickels, and pennies, how many different ways are there to make change for $1?
100.
All right, I want to answer this.
100?
Yes.
Okay, Dan, what do you got?
Oh, like 300.
You think 300?
What more than that? Yeah, like 300.
Okay, 300. So, the actual answer is 242 ways to make change for $1.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Amanda is our winner tonight.
Good job, Amanda. Good job.
Thank you. Good job, Margaret.
Yeah, that's good. I think a lot. You know, you could have 4 or 5 pennies and a nickel, then you could have all pennies.
Do it out in my head. I'm like 4 quarters, 10 dimes, like 3
and when I heard
2 dimes and a nickel.
When I heard you counting it out, I'm like, oh, you're not going to be able to count it out. There's way too many.
That is way too many. This is kind of like a quick guess.
Dan was actually closer.
I was a little closer,
but you went over, so you wouldn't have won it anyway.
All right. Well, thank you for calling here on DANtics. You were the winner. Hooray! Is there a little winner icon or something that we have here?
I can go
or
to...
high score
well, I
or
have
something?
to change that things. Hold on.
Now, Chris and I have 25% of the wins for the Danley Cup.
You do?
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, well, good. That's good.
You threw
I
him
didn't
off
think
there.
about
You
that.
did
Oh, look at-
math.
Here I am here. Congratulations. You won all the cash prizes. You won all... You won all the expense-paid trips. And most importantly, you won your name again on the Danley Cup. Enjoy your charcuterie board.
It's done. They ate it. I gotta show it to you though. It looks really good.
Okay. Enjoy watching crummy baseball, and most importantly, enjoy another week of DANtics here next Sunday. Next Saturday. I see Crystal writing you guys' name. We have nowhere to put it on this cup, but we're gonna shove it on there anyway because that's how we do it here. And in the meantime, thank you everybody for watching DANtics. Thank you to all the mods for all the time you guys put in all week long to support me and help to make sure that people are unruly or are really in the chat. Thank you everybody that's a member here. I really appreciate it, and thank you for everybody that does all the super chats. Thank you, Crystal, for doing all the questions and writing stuff on the sticky notes.
And we didn't even run out tonight.
No, we were close. I was trying to kind of stall at the end there.
Appreciate you.
Yes.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
All right, good night. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time here on DANtics. Are you just putting it right over the middle there?
ran out of room.
Gosh, yes. Like I said, I want to turn this here into a Hall of Champions somehow. But I need to make sure the names get on here faded off to the side. Something. I'll
help you.
I'm still trying to figure this out here. Another week of DANtics. Another Saturday night gone. Another fun. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. I really like that.
Are you feeling better? You sound better.
I can't tell. Right now I'm like on a DANtics high, so I'm not even paying attention to that. But yeah, I think so. And yes, we will have a little bit of an after show. We'll show off the cat. The cat's just down here waiting for its owner, and we'll talk all about that. But in the meantime, we should sign off here. That'll do it for this episode of DANtics. I appreciate all you guys' support, and we'll see you next Saturday at 6 o'clock Pacific from 6 to 8, and we'll have a fresh batch of questions or some old ones. You never know.
Depends on what I have time for.
Yes. So we'll see you next time right here on DANtics. Thank you guys so much, and we'll be right back for an after show. Oh wait, can you go back?
Probably.
I didn't disappear. I'm a genie in the bottle. I'm a genie in the bottle, baby.